All right, hello everybody, and I see we're recording. I'm on the final page, and I'm still tempted. Because there's no background here. I kind of want to put one in. Some grass, some trees. Kind of helps to fake in the. It's almost like you're drawing the perspective lines, but you're not really. You're just kind of hinting at them in the lines here. Another thing you can do that's actually kind of effective, although you wouldn't know it the way I drew it, um, is to you can implicate some perspective in the clouds. Right, this is a far away cloud, and this is a bigger cloud. I don't know. Is this a little on the nose? It looks like it's coming out of his ear. A lot of ways to bring texture to things. One of the things that my inking instructor, JP Buzzio, is saying is not to focus too exclusively on the textures, and I want to take that class again and find out more. Because I know I know, God knows I don't have pro level work. But I would still like to improve it, even if it's, I don't ever want to have that look. Like the pro look is a little too cut and dried for me. But I certainly would love to improve what I got. You know? All right. Let's bring all pencils back. There we go. All right, we're switching scenes, and we've got Stardust newly transported to wherever he is. And it's not immediately clear, even to the reader, where he is. My fingers did not come out very good here. Every once in a while, it's kind of funny with fingers in me and hands in me. Sometimes I do it okay, and I go, oh, I did that one right. You know, I'm at that level. And then a lot of times I'm like, oh, it's just not looking good. So you got to have your Neil Adams moment where you realize that you're terrible and that you need to improve. Neil Adams was not my favorite comic artist, but he was notoriously harsh in portfolio reviews. But that is what I want. I think that is good, and I'm not saying that because I think I would do great. I think I would get roasted pretty hard, but I think that is how you learn, and good on him for that. All right. So we're getting this form in right now. And right now we're thinking about outlines. Last night was the final class for my inking class, and I realized that I was getting something really good out of it, and I realized just then as I was in there that I should do it again. I should take this class again. So whether it's JP Buzzio again or not, I think I will sign up again. And I even kind of voiced my concerns. I said, as long as the assignments were different, if you didn't have us doing the exact same, and it's so easy to change those. I mean, so I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just saying, just assign a different picture for the for the thing, so I'm not drawing the same thing over and over again. Oh, all right. Deep breaths. Didn't get a lot of good sleep last night. I think I had too much caffeine right as I was going to bed. Always a bad idea. But on the plus side, I've been trying to lose weight and I'm at my lowest point since I started losing weight as of this morning. So that's a good thing, right? My goodness. Let's pull off the. There we go. Now, I don't like this. I think I've overemphasized. This is what superhero artists tend to do is they overemphasize musculature because that's what you know that's what their eye has been trained to see musculature on everything. And I'm no different in that way. But how does this thigh look like? Is a knee all the way popped out there, or is it more like this? I'm gonna say it's more like this. And then whatever we choose, he's in the grass. And we know that there's going to be light on the top. And the shadow. But the shadow should be down below him. He's, where he's landed in the grass. So, like if we were to draw this shape, actually, let's do it on another layer. And I'll even do it like in purple for a second. Well, purple's not visible. Pink. Right? Let's say those are the shapes that we care about. The way I should do this Let's create the volumetric hatches that come up. And I'm not even sure I got that one right. I know that this one should be darker, or at least more denser. All right, and then we just take off that layer, and aha. I'm not. Let's do the same. Let's bring it back. Hang on for a second. We're getting somewhere. If these are the shapes, these flesh colored shapes that I just drew are the shapes. Oh, I screwed it up. Take out the pink. I put it on the wrong layer. Put it over here. Put it over here. Stop. This is a very Burn Hogarth exercise, by the way. All right, so those are the shapes, and we're on the right layer. We could conceivably knowing that our light source is above, we can even do it like and then we just remove that layer. And you can see you end up with a pretty nicely hatched figure at the end. If you need to cross hatch, you're really looking for ways you want to shade at the same time you're hatching, so where you're like doubling up. Now mostly I'm just like blacking it out. But you would cross hatch and where you want to darken it. So like for example on this thigh, we might darken it as it gets closer to this leg down here, so we might darken it up that direction. I'm not great at it, just like I said, but that's I think what we would go for. Now pull it off. Now we have a special effect here. We have, bring back the things over here, bubbles. And by bubbles, I don't mean bubbles. I mean speak bubbles. And in this case, it's a breakout bubble for this narration box. Too low. Also too low. There we go. Now my stack is not 100% great, I'll admit, and the reason I think my stack is not great is because we've got the word meanwhile hanging out alone, but everything else looks okay. So having the word meanwhile up there, it's not the worst it could be. It's if I had my druthers, I'd be able to fit it in, but everything else stacks so nicely that I know that if I move it, it's going to move everything else. And then we also have Stardust Lament. No, I was so close. So close to getting everything I wanted. Isn't that the hubris, right? Now I'm noticing an area where I think I could have more effect, and that is on the hair. By effect, I mean I could do the shading on the underside. And remember, he's got these kind of glowing eyes, but I think we got it. I think we did it. One more day won't hurt you. There we go. And that is a panel, ladies and germs. Now in the next panel, he looks up and we got a close-up, or as Wally Wood would put it, a big head. Or actually this is just a big head. There's two variations. There's the big head and then there's the really big head, where we just have the eyes and the nose, you know? And we're challenged slightly because remember that the Titans all have some effect with their eyes. They're all different. I think his chin is too big. Whatever you choose for the top teeth, remember that the bottom teeth are curved. Let's take a look at what I got. Hairline starts up here. I think this jawline is wrong. Something's wrong. What is it? Jawline? Neckline? It's definitely the neckline. Chin line. Oops. Come back here. The neck doesn't stop here because he has this kind of open-necked costume. And we gave him way too much forehead. So the special consideration here is this eye is wrong, amongst other things. I think this ear might be wrong. I think this is too long. Hair is really tough for me to draw. Still haven't figured out how the best way to do it is, at least for me. I think it's back here. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Okay. Now I just have to figure out how to draw it and make it look good. Chose the wrong tool. It could be that I'm making his neck not long enough. If I did that, what if I lengthen the neck a little bit? That's coming a little bit better. I feel like I've got wet clay and it's slipping through my fingers. I can make changes, but every time I change something, something else changes. Perhaps I made this lower lip a little too prominent. Disappointed. Oh, here we go. There we go. Good job. We got somewhere. I think it's clear at least that this is the character that I want it to be. That's a good thing. That's a good start. Maybe the real issue is the nose. It's kind of funny. You have a problem with the face, and you start looking for, could it be the eyes? Could it be the lips? Could it be the nose? Let us assume. All right. Now, if worse comes to worse, you can just let it go. Come back to it later. But let's go ahead and do the speech bubbles. So A, what is this place? I'm going to move that up. And can it be? I'll move that to the right. Get back to our bubbles layer. This time we do have to. I don't know if you remember last time. We didn't have to hide anything in the panel border because there was no art there. Well, now there's art there. So we're hiding stuff in there. Oh boy, okay. I got a problem. It's right there. Once we find our problem, we can erase the hidden borders and go back to fixing our other problems. But I think we're going to call this a complete for right now. Stardust realizes he's made it home. All right. Next time, just 2 more panels to go. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, follow, and subscribe. There will be more comics every day. Talk to you later.